Hej, cześć, siemano wam wszystkim, tutaj Seba, a to zagrajmy w Assassin's Creed 3. W końcu udało mi się go złapać po wielu próbach jeszcze poza nagraniem, więc będziemy kontynuowali już po złapaniu go. I jeszcze raz przepraszam was za ten poprzedni odcinek, że tak za te wulgaryzmy, także kontynuujemy. Mam nadzieję, że dzisiaj nie będzie takich ekscesów jak przedwczoraj.
Be still. You will do no more harm.
You're a right fool meddling in affairs you know nothing about.
Washington's the only thing keeping the Continental Army together. You kill him, you end all hope for freedom.
Wrong, boyo. With him gone, they'll have no choice but to promote Lee, and then...
You are both under arrest!
Oh, well, we were just having a scrap, officer. Ain't nothing wrong with two men settling their differences the old-fashioned way. Can't we come to a...
Quiet! What are the charges?
Counterfeiting!
I had nothing to do with that.
Course not!
Listen, there are more important things at stake here. This man is planning to...
No to Connor się wjebał. Już walić to. Już naprawdę miałem dosyć tej misji. To sami słyszeliście. I oczywiście, że my jesteśmy w więzieniu.
You miss me, sweetheart. What? Nothing to say?
If you are here, then Washington is safe.
True, true. Thing is, I believe I've just been pardoned. Thank you kindly for the rescue, gents.
There can be no further mistakes, Thomas. Am I understood?
Ja pierdolę. Ojciec!
What about the assassin? Yeah, he's here. They put him in a cell right next to mine. Guess we didn't get them all, eh?
Deal with this, Charles.
At once, sir.
What are we gonna do?
You're that boy from the Continental Congress. Adams's little lapdog. I think I have an idea. Yes. Two birds with one stone.
Do tell.
All in good time. It's not like the assassin's going anywhere. For now, we should see about getting you better accommodations here.
What are you on about? I thought I was getting out.
I'm afraid you won't be leaving for a while, thanks to Benjamin Talmadge. He's been running his mouth, saying all sorts of things. You're being investigated for plotting to assassinate George Washington.
What a bunch of bollocks. I thought you was gonna handle that.
We'll discuss this elsewhere.
Ta, uważaj, bo cię podwalimy. Pewnie widzę, że będziemy musieli podsłuchać kogoś. Zajebiście. Cała zbroja poszła się jebać. Mam nadzieję, że odzyskamy wszystko.
I'm telling you, he's planning to escape. We should get in on it.
Yeah? And what makes you think that?
Caught him carving something in the yard. Slipped it in his pocket real quick when he saw me. Looked like a key.
Probably just a shiv.
Nah, Mason ain't a fighter. Always talking and tricking his way out of trouble. Weasel Weems, they call him. Sticky bastard.
Come on, Finch. He's not so bad. Even taught me some letters once. Gonna write a note to my lady.
Ha! What for? You think that whore's out there pining for you? Saving herself for when you get out? Huh? No doubt she's already moved on to the next fella, and the fella after him.
You shut your mouth before I shut it for you.
Easy now. Was just a joke.
Yeah? Well, it wasn't very funny.
Haha, dla mnie było.
Quiet in there! I said knock it off!
Bo co? Jeb, jeb,
I
jeb.
said quiet!
No kurwa.
Would have been a pretty kettle of eels to shake off otherwise. That Bessie's not known for her
I
gentle
co,
manners,
stąd?
Ken.
Aha. Możemy pójść spać. O, jeśli chodzi o to. No.
Get up!
Biedna. Jakiś koszmar?
Where are we going?
Do twojej matki.
Stay out of trouble or you'll wind up in the pit.
Mam nadzieję, że niedługo wyjdziemy stąd. No kurwa.
What are you looking at, half-breed?
Na twoją...
You not understand English? That it?
At the old plough. John and Robert will both attend, so it would be the whole clan.
Do I need to knock some sense into that thick head of yours?
You're rather belligerent cat. I've consulted all the experts and still have no
A little farm by the Salisbury
Ej, ale to on
Plains.
ma nas prowadzić, czy my jego?
I should try and find this Weems fellow. If he intends to escape, perhaps he can help me.
Something of a philosopher says here that there's no so bloody high here.
I need some help here.
Made the right option. Must have got you,
Leave me be. It's not worth my skin. Run!
Hehe. Specjalnie to zrobiłem.
I should try and find this Weems fellow. If he intends to escape, perhaps he can help me.
No to chodźmy do niego.
Mason Weems?
Could be. I've consulted all
Jezu,
I
musimy to
need your
grać.
help.
Oh?
They say you know a way out of here.
They say a lot of things.
I do not have time for games.
A shame, as I was hoping you might play one with me.
Fine.
Are you familiar with the rules?
Nie. Właśnie nie wiem, o co tu chodzi.
Well, so they say, but when I chance
Seeing as you already know mine, what's your name?
Connor.
Pleased to meet you, Connor.
Ale na szczęście nie musimy tego wygrać.
Oh, well, that is good news. It will be much closer to home for us.
Well played. So, what brings you to Bridewell?
Treachery. I have been falsely accused.
Of course you have.
I teraz
So
co?
I've tried everything to keep the little buggers out of my garden, but they keep finding their way back.
You do not believe me?
Why should I? You've the look of a brute.
You misjudge. I'm an honest man.
at the old plough.
And yet, also a man imprisoned.
So it would be the whole clan if we could be present too.
Tell me how you found yourself in this place.
It is a private matter.
As is what you ask of me. More like down Fussy Pig and eat the damn fox.
A little farm by the Salisbury Plains. Cold as anywhere when the wind blows, but the land is good and the high real.
I was trying to prevent a murder.
Oh! Anyone I know?
George Washington.
The others put you up to this, didn't they? Thought it might be fun to have another laugh at Mason's expense. Fools, a lot of them. To make light of something like this. George Washington is brave beyond measure, loyal like a brother, peerless in character, and unshakable in his convictions. That man is our Jupiter Conservator, destined to lead us not just to freedom, but greatness. Anyone who says otherwise is either a simpleton or a traitor.
Then you understand why I need to get out of here. If I don't help him, he is going to die.
Caught fire with too much gumption.
You're serious, aren't you?
Tak, nigdy.
Have you chanced upon a...
Very well. It's going to take some doing. See, everything hinges on the key I forged.
Wybaczcie.
That lout Finch stole it. Took me 3 months to make the thing, too. You need to get it back, or we're not going anywhere.
Consider it done.
I read some of her works, remarkable indeed. It forces one to reconsider.
Going where?
Another Garrick well underway. The med.
Dobra, bo mi tu coś pominęliśmy. No właśnie.
Of lovers. So soon as the strike's done, we'll be rushing to get it up.
Well, used to be. But I
Chyba
heard it
do
was to be
celi
protected.
idziemy, mi się
So
wydaje.
as to ensure a supply of
O
tall
ile
oak.
możemy.
I'll get bit stuck in my teeth now intimidating.
Was a load of carmine come up from the south, you say?
Watching fences, traps, guard dogs.
You'd have a hard time getting through to that Aladdin. About as much sense
Zobaczycie, jeszcze
fishing
wam
in
to
business
walę.
as clouds. He tends to take a sober view of anyone who gets too cultured. His sister's still his
Excellent letter. Really?
A my jak mamy
He
niby
would take the
tutaj
forest mushrooms
udawać,
and drops
że
them in a big pottery jar.
go
Then Opa would
niejasnili.
We also have a choir supplemented by some of the garrison officers. You'd be astounded how sweet a mass we can belt out.
Well, I'm not sure one of them would lead the way out of the ground. Then
Wow. Okej.
Don't remind me. A pox on all who think bathing in winter is healthy. A pox on all who bathe in general, by my lights.
Make sure you...
Ah, yeah. I do need to
Killing's no part of my game.
always thinking for the others.
Things go wrong.
Very close to keep.
Nie widzisz mnie?
Generous.
Mnie tu nie ma. Idź dalej. Cokolwiek mamy zrobić tu? Ja nawet nie wiem, co mamy zrobić tak naprawdę. Dobra, działam.
It is making itself better, if slow.
Limit.
The life is hard but good here. They are for to be loving it very much.
What's it for me, I says?
Mogę okraść? Taki chuj.
No, I haven't ventured up that far yet. The Ohio country is still a somewhat savage.
All right, scoundrels, back in your cells!
Dobra, już zapierdalam do swojej celi. Mamy to, co mieliśmy zrobić.
And to him he says,
Że się nie
Lend me a hand here!
What could possibly have induced such a great...
szczaił. Uwaga, żeby tu nie na strażnika
I
nie
can use some assistance here!
Gdzie my mamy? Tu mamy.
Can't pronounce half the bloody names. I'm half convinced they make it up to just...
I've read some of her works,
This
remarkable.
key is useless.
It forces one to reconsider old preconceptions. Listen to the modernists.
Really a half...
What are you looking at? You in the market for a husband?
Maybe.
The world feels such really a half turn clockwise. I'll have to try it for myself. But is that
Name the manner, sir, in which I have offended you. Huh.
Dobra, idziemy na dół.
No, I haven't ventured up that far yet. The Ohio country is still a somewhat savage, more gentle.
Nie do tego samego ziomeczka co wtedy. Jak nam pomoże uciec.
Indeed. I relinquished the tools of my trade to play the viola.
The Eildon Dragon.
Your key is useless.
What do you mean?
It did not fit the lock.
It's not meant to.
You forged a key that does not work.
Well, that all depends on what you mean by work. It'll get us out of here. Just not the way you expected.
Then how?
You're going to use it to get the real key off the warden. You have to swap yours for his.
Why not just have me take the real key? Why all this extra work?
He might notice if it went missing. This way, he'll be none the wiser.
And when he tries to use it?
He won't. That's why we're targeting him.
How do I reach the warden?
Yes. This next part, you may not like.
Oh, as if I've liked the others. Out with it.
You need to pick a fight.
What?
Pick a fight, and they'll throw you in the pit.
And how in the world does this help us?
The warden oversees the pit. Getting sent there is the only way to reach him.
We also have a choir supplemented by
I give you
some-
credit. You've given this plan to risk my life a great deal of thought.
Take down as many as you can. One or two will only serve to entertain the guards.
Okej,
You need to make them angry.
żaden
We all have
problem.
our part to play. Try not to die.
No, postaram się.
Yes, we did. Bar, Scarlatti, and Pergolesi. So rare to receive
So-
anything these days. It's a miracle my brother got the fridge.
God damn it!
I am a pacifist! Teach the Claypan thugs a lesson!
Yeah, Santa. Send them to hell. Grind them to dust. Pound them to meal. Give them hell. Grind them to dust. Well done, bravo! Oh, well done!
All that in right across his teeth.
That's it! Teach them a lesson!
W ten sposób.
Bloody blockhead! Right, give them
Nie tak tego, gdy mogę.
Give them some more.
Be the bloody blockhead!
Bloody the bastards! Teach them fear. Teach them a
Ty, że nie mogę tego.
Teach the
I ty
Claypan
wziąć
thugs
już
a
nie
lesson!
mogę.
Punish them. Now show them.
Well done!
Now show them. Bloody the nothing beasties.
Yes!
Dobra,
Keep at them! Good job!
kontra.
The business!
Show them how it's done. Show them how it's done.
Dobra, i ostatni.
Oh, please,
You show
Fancy yourself a troublemaker, eh? Some time in the pits to cool your blood.
Right in the kidney.
Yes, well done!
Dobra, no i...
Look at all of you, pathetic, dirty wretches. You're not but swine, suckling at the teats of civilization. Thieves and scoundrels all. And do you acknowledge this? Do you repent and beg forgiveness? No. You elect instead to commit new and more terrible...
Zamknij się. Teraz co? Sniki biki? Prosto z Afryki?
Need to take care not to raise the alarm.
Czyli co? Mogę go na przykład...
Stop, you! I'll make short work of you! Trying to give us the slip, maggot!
Okej. No to już widzę kolejny rage.
I need to take care not to raise the alarm.
Murowany. Albo wzrot pieniędzy. Gdzie mamy iść? Czekaj. A jest jakaś mapa? Nie.
Ah, yeah. I do need
To szybkie było.
You'll find Hickey through that door. It's where they keep the important prisoners. Nicer rooms, more space, those sorts of things. It seems even in prison, who you know makes all the difference.
Thank you, Mason, for everything. I will find a way to repay the favor when my work here is finished.
I mogę już wzbudzać podejrzenia, czy jeszcze nie? No to...
Halt! Let's have a word, chum. You come back here!
Pytam, czy mnie, czy ja go mogę... Powiedzcie, że ja go mogę. No chodź.
Ah, piss on it. Let's get back.
Powiedzcie, że ja go mogę. Powiedzcie, że ja go mogę od tylca. Ale to każdego widzi, nie? Kurwa.
Come back, you weak-kneed coward! Get back here! Come back, you
Ja
weak-kneed
się go nie mogę
coward!
od tylca wziąć. Mogę? Mogę. Tak, mam ich nie zabijać i tak dalej, jeb.
You there! Stop! No, you don't! Get back here!
Jest. W ostatniej chwili. No już go zabiję.
Not what you was expecting, am I right?
What have we here? I thought we'd finished off your kind.
You would like that, wouldn't you? To rid the world of all who do not share your views.
Guilty as charged. Your meddling in the revolution has caused us no small measure of grief. It cannot continue. Our work is too important. But what would you know beyond all the lies Achilles feeds you and the tales you tell yourself?
I know that the people wish to be free, and that men like Washington fight to make it so.
Please, the man is weak. He stumbles and stammers through each engagement, making it all up as he goes along. His pedigree is pathetic, his military record even more so. I could go on and on, but we'd be here for days, so manifold are his faults, so deficient are his merits. He must be dealt with. You as well. I will abide no more flies in the ointment.
Here's how it's gonna work. First we bind you and bring you to your cell. Then tomorrow, you go before the court, accused of plotting to kill good old Georgie. Maybe we could pin the murder of the warden on you too. You did kill him after all. And who wouldn't take the word of Charlie over here? Once that's all squared away, well then.
All those years ago, the child in the forest was you.
I said I would find you.
And so you have. But not quite as you had expected, am I right? You know, all of this might have been avoided had you only done what I asked. Ah, but what's done is done.
Okej. No musiałem dwóch naraz zabić, no sorry. Nie było wyjścia.
Up! Up with you! I said get up! Walk!
Bye now.
No ciekawe gdzie nas prowadzą. Pewnie już będzie ten... Ale po tej misji skończymy. Już jak się uwolnimy, to już będziemy kontynuować w następnym odcinku dalsze przygody. Może też nie teraz. Nie, tak, to teraz. Nas będą wywozić na egzekucję naszą.
Hello, Connor. Didn't think I'd miss your going away party, did ya? I hear Washington himself is going to be in attendance. Hope nothing bad happens to him.
You said there'd be a trial.
Oh, no trial for traitors, I'm afraid. Lee and Haytham sorted that. It's straight to the gallows for you.
I will not die today. The same cannot be said for you.
That's enough! Keep moving!
Zmuście mnie. Będę musiał iść. Dobra, ale możecie mnie przepuścić? Nie mam ich. No nie wiem. Rozumiem, czy co? A tam mam ich, dobra. To gdzieś tu u mnie po prawej stronie Achilles jest. Żeby nas uratować. Mam taką nadzieję. No proszę bardzo, tam na dachach. Na dachu. Żeby jeden zastosował coś? A gdzie jest Achilles? No to były po prawej stronie.
You are not alone. Only give a cry when you need us.
Forget about me. You need to stop Hickey. He's...
Up you go. Don't want to be late now, do we? You just had to be an hero, didn't you? You and Georgie both. Now you see what it gets you. A pine box and little else.
Zamknij się, już niedługo. Też pójdziesz. Jak poprzedni.
Brothers, sisters, fellow patriots. Several days ago we learned of a scheme so vile, so dastardly, that even repeating it now disturbs my being. The man before you plotted to murder our much beloved general. Indeed, what darkness or madness moved him, none can say, and he himself offers no defense, shows no remorse. And though we have begged and pleaded with him to share what he knows, he maintains a deadly silence. If the man will not explain himself, if he will not confess and atone, what other option do we have but this? He sought to send us into the arms of the enemy.
Czekamy tylko na
And thus we are compelled by justice to send him from this world. May God have mercy on your soul.
I oczywiście, no tak jak mówiłem.
Need to stop Hickey. Go!
Daj co na czas? Na czas, czy mam z nim? Spierdalaj, spierdalaj. A, czy jest dzwoniony czas? Udało się, udało się. Hickey nie żyje.
Damn it. I thought I'd at least live to see another day. Shame.
I want answers. Why did Johnson try and buy my people's land? Why was Pitcairn targeting Adams and Hancock? What purpose would Washington's murder have served? Why does your order support the British?
How should I know? The Templars, Lee, the big man, Haytham, they has the money. They has the power. That's the reason I threw in with them. That's the only reason. Sure, they have some sort of vision for the future too. I didn't give a damn about any of that. They can sing their songs about mankind and its troubles. They can make their plans and spring their traps. Don't bother me none. They paid me, so I said yes. Didn't bother to ask who, or how, or why. Didn't care.
You chose to side with men who would rob us of our humanity simply because it was more profitable?
What else is there? I'm not some blind fool who give up all I've got on principle. What is principle anyway? Can you bring it to the bank? Don't look at me like that. We're different, you and I. You're just some blind fool who's always chasing butterflies. Whereas I'm the type of guy who likes to have a beer in one hand and a tea in the other. Thing is, boy, I can have what I seek. Had it even. Your hands will always be empty.
Zobaczymy.
At ease, men! At ease! I said, lower your goddamn guns! This man's a hero! Oh, the General can be so stubborn sometimes. Piffle, he said, when we warned him something like this would happen. Piffle!
Stop.
He wanted to kill the commander. Nearly killed you as well. He was a scoundrel.
But still a man.
You're nothing if not consistent.
Where is Washington? I need to speak with him.
Bundled off as soon as your execution went sideways. He's likely on his way back to Philadelphia by now.
And so am I.
Something wrong?
He is still in danger. Hickey did not act alone.
No i udało się, no. Okej.
It's quite impressive what you've accomplished.
Is that a compliment?
Now, don't misconstrue. I'm sure the whole endeavor will end tragically. But to have come this far, well, it's more than I ever expected.
Jezu.
The people yearn for
Niech
freedom, but
szybciej
fear
się
to grab
rusza,
hold of it. That
kurde,
fear is
no.
gone now.
Thanks to you,
No. This they did on their own.
you diminish your role. But you have always been of humble heart.
I do what is right. No more, no less.
You cannot tell him.
I have to. Otherwise, he will never be safe.
He is safer not knowing. By planting the seeds of doubt, you threaten to topple his entire endeavor. If Washington is paralyzed, Charles Lee will strike. You'll cause the very thing you aim to prevent. Hunt the Templars, as is your duty. But do not drag these men into it.
No dobra, no.
We must now all hang together. Yes, we must indeed all hang together. Or most assuredly, we shall all hang separately.
You are once more our savior.
I must speak with the commander.
He's gone to try and hold New York. The British intend to take it. I fear we'll need to recall our men from Quebec as well. It's one thing to declare our independence. Now, my friend, we must make it so.
Sekwencja 8 zakończona. Lecą to sekwencje jak pojebane. A nie pamiętam ile ich było. Znowu.
Everything all right? Sean has located a second power source. I've asked Rebecca to charter a flight for us. Where to?
Brazil.
O kurde. No to do Brazylii. Ale już tym zajmiemy się w kolejnym odcinku. Także się będę z wami powoli żegnał. Nie zapomnijcie zostawić łapki w górę, ocenić materiału, zostawić suba i dzwoneczek. I w następnym odcinku będziemy kontynuować. Tak, słyszycie.
Well, glad to see that's working. Guess I'll try you back when I'm topside.
Co się pchasz? Kontynuować przygodę w Brazylii. Chociaż to Brazylia i kolejna rzecz, kolejna miejscówka, to będzie już trudniejsze. Także cześć i na razie, hej.